guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, I wanted to go through a bunch of new ASIC miner announcements that have been happening over the past couple weeks or even the past couple days here. There's a lot of them. All right, so I'm just going to go through them all in one video here. There's one from Canaan about their A1566 that was just announced, the new Bitmain Antminer S21 Pro. We have also from Auradine, not sure if I pronounced that right. They have the AT2880 and also the AT1500. These have been announced for a while now, but just to show these. And as well as Elphapex regarding, Litecoin, merge mining Dogecoin of their DG1 Plus. And of course, talking about the big boy ASIC that may be coming out soon is the Antminer L9. Okay. Also, another one I want to talk about is the Bombax EZ100 and EZ100Cs. This one's mainly going to be for mining Ethereum Classic or the Ethash variant coins, and as well as talking about the Kaspa miners such as Goldshell and the show regarding the previous model, like the KA box, which hasn't even shipped out to the people that pre-ordered them, and they're announcing a new model now. So I find that to be pretty bad. And I'll end off the video regarding the Kaspa miner KS5 Pro. This has already been announced a bit ago, but I believe there's a massive price drop coming with these. Okay, so I have a hash rate sheet here that you all can access down below, link down below. It's just regarding all the efficiencies. I do have some pricing on all of them, but take them with a grain of salt. There's different pricing everywhere. And if you are looking to buy any of these, okay, I'm not forcing anyone to buy anything. Make sure you do your own research. All this stuff, I do have coupon codes on my website, RedPandaMining.com. Okay, so link down below to the trusted hardware shops where I have links and the official links and coupons. All right, don't get scammed. Don't Google these companies because there's a lot of scam websites out there, and a lot of people have lost their hard-earned money in crypto by sending it to some random website that it's not even true, not even real. So make sure that you're clicking the correct links, such as going to my website, redpandamining.com, link down below. So let's begin with the first Bitcoin ASIC miner announcement. That is going to be from Canaan. They did a tweet on May 12th, says, meet our new Avalon made A1566. Okay, so this one apparently does 185 terahash at 18.5 joules per terahash. Okay, so pretty efficient, yes. How does it compete though against the other Bitcoin miners? All right, so I do have here the Canaan Avalon 1566 and 18.5 watt per hash. Okay, is joules per terahash. So you can see that the Canaan Avalon is on par probably with the Bitmain S21 on a good, generally colder day. As hopefully a lot of you guys know, the S21 does have environmental effect to it. So if it's pretty hot, it's going to get less efficient. All right, I do have some numbers here. You guys, again, you can look at my sheet down below. I have real numbers at the wall. Okay, but anyways, going up here, looks like it's also competing against with WhatsMiner M60S. 198 terahash models going down. Yeah, so it's hovering around there. You guys can see in terms of efficiency, but there is a new Bitmain S21 announcement as well. Okay, so from Bitmain, it's supposed to do 234 terahash, 3510 watts at 15 joules per terahash. So that is a pretty good efficiency there. Really big jump, I'd say, in efficiency. So here, S21 Pro. Okay, pre-release, 234 terahash, 3510, 15 watts, 15 joules per terahash. Okay, now if you were running, you guys may see this Bitmain S21 low power mode. Yes, okay, so I've tested the low power mode on the S21 and it does pretty good, 260 terahash at 2600 watts. So that's a 16.1 watt per hash or joules per terahash. All right, so that one's pretty good, but that's if you have generally lower environmental ambient temperature. So be mindful of that. Now, the next Bitcoin miner announcement I want to show here is the Auradine AT2880. This is one I've seen before, maybe over the past couple months. It wasn't really announced. It was more so just talked about on X. And this one's called the Auradine Teraflux. Now, I've never heard of this company before. I believe they're in the States, but they do have AT2880 air-cooled. Apparently can go to 260 terahash all right, 16 joules per terahash, all right, or they have the AT1500, 185 terahash, but that's a 22 joules per terahash. So looks like this one's a lot less efficient. Okay, but if we go back to my list here, I do have that model listed here. So if it's at 22 joules per terahash here, it's hitting up near like Jasminer M60s, maybe the Dizaway miner K10, S19K in terms of efficiency. So you guys can see there. But they do have this AT2880. Now, I don't know if it's how real or how efficient it is. Of course, I have to test one myself. Haven't tested it. And just a little announcement. I do have one of these Canaan Avalon 1566s coming for review. Okay, so stay tuned for that. But this Auradine one apparently does 260 terahash, 4160 watts, and then efficiency is 16 joules per terahash, watt per hash. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. So that's hitting up near the Bitmain S21 Pro, apparently. Now, the price of it, I don't know, but looking at the price of the S21 Pro, looking at maybe, let's see, Crypto Miner Bros, I don't think it is announced yet in terms of its pricing. I couldn't find anyone to have, oh, there is. Okay, so Crypto Miner Bros does have it. Okay, so July batch, all right, 5149. Okay, so I'm gonna have to update this price then. So this is 5149. All right, and then yeah, this one's gonna change. S21 Pro. Okay, so yeah, looking at that, then it makes it a little bit more competitive. But how much is the Auradine one? I don't know. I personally have not seen any pricing regarding Auradine. I have a feeling they're probably just selling to large scale industrial miners, so they're not going to deal with, you know, residential one client off ASIC buyers. But don't quote me on that. I haven't seen any resellers sell any Auradine yet. But the Canaan Avalon, okay, so this one goes for, I've seen one on mineshop.eu for about 3,500, and also Crypto Miner Bros selling it for 3,000, but the delivery is October of 2024, so that's a good while away. Half a year away or more for these to ship out. Q4 of 2024 for these Avalon 1566s, 185 terahash. So, I mean, if that is $3,000, then, you know, obviously looking at in terms of the dollar per gigahash, that's pretty good. That hits up number pretty much the top miner in terms of efficiency here. Excluding the S19K Pro, I think the S19K Pro pricing has changed for the better. But the Canaan Avalon seems like it is one of the better buys in terms of the dollar per terahash, if that metric matters to you or not. But just, okay, so yeah, that's the new Bitcoin miner announcements for these. Okay, let's go long, guys. I want to talk about now the Litecoin, Dogecoin ASIC miners. So the L9 and also the DG1 Plus. Okay, so looking at my ASIC spreadsheet here, okay, in terms of efficiency, all right, so everyone knows the notorious L7. The L7 is one of the tried and true Litecoin, Dogecoin ASIC miners over the past, I think 2.5, 3 years now. And so the L7 is now going to be replaced by, you know, either Elphapex here or Bitmain L9, which apparently there's the May shipping release for these, okay? And I know Elphapex DG1 and DG1 Plus is already released, but you can see that the efficiency of these two here is just a little bit better than the L7. Yes, a little bit better. Not by a lot, but it's competitive, yes. But really, the efficiency is not that much better compared to the tried and true L7. But I do have a DG1, and this one has been doing very well. It's very reliable so far. Has never gone down. Software is great. So I'm assuming the DG1 Plus is going to be just as good. But now the L9, okay, so the L9 was announced here on X, and from Bitmain, they said this one will release in May, 0.21 joules per mega hash, and it's supposed to be pretty good. So the efficiency there is almost a good, what, 35-40% better than the L7. Okay, so it is a pretty big, decent jump from their L7. But the price is a different story. These things are 5 digits. Okay, they're very, very expensive. Now, I don't know. I think these are way too expensive for what they are costing. But I guess it kind of goes hand in hand. Everyone knows how ASIC resellers do regarding, you know, how profitability is, the current state of the market, where Bitcoin is. that's how they generally make their prices of these things. And of course, it's always going to be really high, right? But there's always going to be some big players out there that are going to buy these things because they have a lot of money, they have a lot of capital. And in terms of taxes, you know, maybe they're depreciating all this hardware. Anyways, these are the two new announcements just as recently, Elphapex DG1 and Bitmain L9. Of course, there's the Lokotech announcement. We still have not seen a full hashblade of these. I still haven't heard any updates from them. Nobody has, and so I'm not holding my breath. So as of right now, it's going to be the L9 or the Elphapex DG1 Plus being the go-to in terms of the miners. So the hash rates of these guys, you know, they're monsters. 17.6 thousand mega hash versus the 14,400 mega hash on the DG1 Plus. Okay. All right, so that's the L7 Litecoin miners. Now let's talk about the Ethereum Classic or Ethash ASIC miners. So the new ones that have just been announced, the Bombax miner EZ100 and the Bombax miner EZ100c. Okay, so let's look at the smaller one, cheaper one here first. It kind of looks like a Jasminer. Actually, this looks exactly like a Jasminer X16Q, but this one does 3,200 mega hash at about the efficiency there is going to be 570 watts. Okay, so this is almost 2 times more efficient than the X16Q, which does 2,000 mega hash at about 620 watts. So this one does about 1,200 mega hash more than the X16Q. And so I wonder if this company here, I don't know if this website is real. Okay, don't pre-order from any unknown website. Please, again, use, you know, official resellers, links down below to my website, redpandamining.com. Not a shill, just trying to protect people here. You know, clicking the official links that I have on my website really do help. I do get a kickback as well, helps out the channel, but I just want people to be safe because there's a lot of fake links out there. Some domains, they're advertised out. They, you know, replace the, you know, the O with a 0 or like an I with an L. You could be clicking on that and pre-ordering from a website that's fake. Okay, so just beware of scam links. Anyways, talking about the Bombax here. Okay, so interesting name, Bombax EZ100c and 100. So these ones, yes, double the efficiency. There is the EZ100. Okay, this is a bigger, much bigger version that is gonna cost a lot, almost $18,000. And apparently it is in stock on Crypto Miner Bros. But this one does 12.5 gigahash at 2,300 watts. Wow, that is incredible. That is actually incredible. So as of right now, then, okay, that would be the best ASIC miner for ETC hash or ETH hash. But of course, there is the announcement of also the Jasminer X44Q and the X44P. This was announced a couple of weeks back, maybe a month or two ago, but I've been hearing that the release date of these is going to be in 2025. So as of right now, the Bombax one is going to be I guess the most efficient. But as the Jasminer X44Q announcement, I don't know when these are going to be released. We don't know, and we don't know the pricing of them as well. But I mean, you guys can see the general pricing of these things that we just saw in like Crypto Miner Bros. It's expensive. Okay, it's very expensive. Okay. So whether or not we're on the brink of the bull run, then these things could maybe be worth even more. But the EZ100 said this one's being shipped in June. There's a June batch of this one. Okay, so that's an announcement of these guys. You guys can see the relative efficiency against the Jasminer, which has been the most efficient for a long time. X16Q, X16P, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Moving along, now let's talk about Goldshell. They announced the new KA-Box Pro. Now I am, and others as well, have just been laughing regarding this announcement because a lot of people have not even received their KA-Box yet. So why the heck is Goldshell announcing their KA-Box Pro? Okay, so I've already saw that on Crypto Miner Bros, they have it on here, June batch, for $2,600. Okay, so how does this thing stack up? Let's talk about Kaspa now. Okay, so the Goldshell KA-Box Pro. Okay, 1.6 terahash, 600 watts. So this does a joules per terahash or watt per hash of 37.5. So this hits up pretty much the same efficiency as a KA box. Okay, same efficiency. Maybe same efficiency as a Bitmain KS3 9.4. But it's not as good as a Windminer K9, which I highly don't recommend anyone to get. And also iServer KS5L. Okay, a little bit, almost pretty much there. Okay, actually, no, this is not. Let me sort this. Oh, sorry, this was not sorted. Okay, so there we go. All right, so the KA Box Pro looks like it is actually less efficient than the KA box from the one I tested. Interesting. Or even, actually, no, sorry, that's not true. Looks like, yeah, actually, that is true. The KA box that I tested with the 120 mil fan, I got 0.3, okay, watt per hash. All right, so that is nearing up a KS5L, iServer KS5L efficiency, but it's not going to beat the big dog, Bitmain KS5 and KS5 Pro. Okay, there's a KS5 Pro that was announced. Also, major price drops coming for the Bitmain KS5 Pro. Okay, so this was another big announcement of a monster miner for Kaspa. All right, this thing does 2.1 or 21 terahash. Okay, it's just a monster, right? It does even double the efficiency as well versus a, the IB-Link BMK Max KS5L. Yeah, you can see here 0.15 versus 0.30. All right, so yeah, how much is that miner? Well, it's gonna apparently come down in price. So I mean, if anyone is really looking forward to it, please just again buy from legit resellers and wait for that price drop. I think Crypto Miner Bros has it here, $32,499. Now look at this. Okay, so the stock, okay, apparently you can buy an actual stock one now for $32,499, but this is where it comes cheaper. If you want the August batch, it's going to be $13,299. Look at that price difference. It drops off like another 20 grand. Just, yeah. I mean, everyone knows with Kaspa mining, it's the aggressive mission schedule, and the hash rate continues to climb. So the yield is going to be less and less and less. So it makes sense that they drop this price down a lot, but you're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting another 3 months, 4 months probably, until you get this as of recording this video mid-May. So, wow, that is very crazy. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I want to announce. So a lot of ASIC miners on the horizon here. I don't know if anyone's interested in any of these. But if you are, just give me your thoughts and opinions down below. And again, link down below to this sheet if anyone wants to just look at it, look at the efficiencies of these things. And of course, link to my RedPandaMining.com for all the official links and coupon codes if you guys are interested. Okay, appreciate everyone. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.